Well, we're here today with Senator Brandon Beach, who is also the president of the Greater North Fulton Chamber of Commerce. Welcome, Senator Beach.
Thank you for having me.
The session is just completed. How did it go?
Went very well. We passed the budget, which is something we have to do by the Constitution, and we passed a very strong ethics bill that should give the public confidence in what we're doing down there from an ethics standpoint.
Well, very good. I know you were involved in several pieces of legislation that are of interest to our membership. The first one I want to ask you about is SB 141.
Yes, that's a health care bill to reduce medical malpractice lawsuits and really basically cut defensive medicine out of the health care system, which is costing us billions of dollars. So it should help reduce our health care costs and our premiums. Very pro-business. So it's a good bill. It's in a subcommittee of the health care committee, and what we will do is have 5 meetings during the next 9 months and then bring it back forward in January.
And those will be held all over the state?
Yes, we'll have 5 meetings throughout the state.
And then you introduced late in the session SR 618, which I believe is a Regional Transit Authority Study Committee?
Correct. And what that is, the purpose of that is, in my opinion, we cannot be a world-class region with a transit system on the backs of 2 counties, Fulton and DeKalb. Somehow we have to figure out a way to fold in at least Cobb and Gwinnett with Fulton and DeKalb and Greta and have a consolidated regional transit entity that oversees the whole region, and it comes together to the point where they talk to each other, and it's a seamless system where people can feel safe and get from point A to point B quickly.
And that study committee is made up of what membership?
Well, there's going to be 5 of us from the Senate. Myself, Senator Steve GOV'T, the Chairman of Transportation, Lindsey Tippins from Cobb County, Vincent Fort from Atlanta, and Jason Carter from DeKalb.
Very good. And then Fulton County's also passed several pieces of legislation this year. Of main interest to our membership is our new commission districts.
Yeah, I think out of all the ones, we passed some really good Fulton County local legislation, but the most important piece was the reapportionment and redistricting, to where now we will get 3 seats up here in North Fulton area, and that's good for us, so we will have more representation. Commissioner Hausman has done an outstanding job, but she needs help down there, and this will allow her to have some teammates down there to help her get some things passed. So I think that was the most important one. The other one that was of importance was, I think, was the school board pension legislation that we passed, and that was very important to make sure there's accountability and oversight on that Fulton County Pension Board. But we passed a lot of Fulton County legislation that's good for our county.
Well, Senator Beach, thank you for taking a few minutes to talk to us about the session this year. Congratulations on a successful first session, and we look forward to hearing from you in the future.
Thank you for all you do.